A very good evening to all of you. I am Megha Prasad. Now, as the date of Pran Pratishtha at Ayodhya is getting closer, the race to take credit for the same is intensifying. Turn your gaze towards the Marathi regional party, Uddhav's Shiv Sena, and you'll know exactly what I mean. A party seemingly desperate to claim the legacy of Ram Mandir finds itself out of the picture completely at a time which is being defined as a watershed moment for the Hindu majority in India. Uddhav Sena has not been invited for the much awaited unveiling of Ram Mandir that will take place in a spectacular ceremony in Ayodhya. Well, let's give you a little bit of a background here. The undivided Shiv Sena, essentially a sectarian outfit, thrived on the idea of Hinduism. Garv se bolo hum Hindu hain was their war cry. The founder of Shiv Sena, Balasaheb Thackrey, was known as the original Hindu Hriday Samrat, and he championed the cause of Hindus all his life. Uddhav Thackeray, his son, is trying hard to keep on clutching onto the political inheritance, which many say has been fast slipping from his hands. Now, Uddhav Shiv Sena today feels the need to appropriate the legacy of Ram Mandir than ever before. And why is that? Well, primarily because of two reasons. First, Uddhav Thackeray, when he decided to join hands with quote-unquote secular parties in 2019, that is the Congress and the NCP, it saw its Hindutva vote base waning. Uddhav was accused of dumping his ideology for the greed of power and joining hands with parties thus far his political foes. There has been confusion in his party's ranks ever since. Few veterans who stayed on with him foresee a day soon enough when Uddhav Sena will not have any standing to claim the plank of Hindutva anymore. The lure of power has seen annihilation of many ideologies, and one such story perhaps is unfolding right now. Secondly, the brutal breakup of his party that saw more than half of its elected members in 2022 walk away towards the BJP has left just the shadow of what was once a mighty regional and an ultra nationalist force in Maharashtra. I mean, Mumbai would actually shudder with one call of Balasaheb Thackeray, and many people have been witness to that. Going to the Marathi Manus, seeking votes in just 10 months from now when the assembly polls are due, hand in hand with Sharad Pawar's faction of the NCP and the Congress. The two parties that have often been accused of Muslim appeasement may not be a very comfortable proposition for Uddhav Thackeray. He has not been able to politically diversify and embrace the Muslims of Maharashtra, which actually just goes against the grain of his own party. He's still trying to be staunchly Hindu. Uddhav's Shiv Sena is still trying to be staunchly Hindu. The only difference now is that there are not many takers of the same. Add to this the stiff resistance it's facing from its Maha Vikas Aghadi alliance partners who've been refusing to accept them as the biggest party out of the three after the split, claiming that Uddhav Sena doesn't even have enough candidates to field for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. In this backdrop, not being invited for the Pran Pratishtha in Ayodhya, not being given any place of prominence, despite Shiv Sena claiming for the last 3 decades that it was their Karyakarta who brought down the Babri Masjid and they say paved the way for the construction of the Mandir, has eluded Uddhav and his partymen of the much desired opportunity. Gaining political mileage and capitalizing on it in the upcoming election season would have been a big help for the party, which many say is witnessing its political fortunes failing. Thanks for watching.